Hi there, everybody. Life is beautiful, isn't it? Come on. Life is beautiful, isn't it? So I'm going to be talking to you today about purpose. Purpose is a very important thing to find on an individual basis, and it's a very important thing to have as an organization. And so I'm going to guide you through some exercises and help you today to find what your purpose is. And first and foremost, I want to say good morning. And the reason I say good morning is because humanity is awakening right now, right? You must see it in everything that you do and everything that where you go, that people are starting to feel their heart. They're starting to do important things. They're starting to change things that they need to see improved. And in my mind, it's a beautiful time for humanity, a beautiful time for you, and a beautiful time for us. And it is the time when your dreams can become and will become reality. And I hope today that I can inspire some of you that may be holding back for one reason or another to let go of some of the fear, to let go of some of the things that are holding you back, and move forward with your life, following your purpose and making your dreams into reality. I call this period neo-enlightenment because it's not a renaissance. We're not going through some creative period. We are enlightening the world. We are enlightening ourselves, and we're making everything around us more beautiful and filled with light as a result. So I always think it's important to understand the intentions of someone who's talking with you or talking at you in this case, hopefully with you. So my intentions are very simple. I want to inspire you, and if I am able to inspire you or you need help with the inspiration, you can come to me, you can find me today, I will be here. We're also having an event later, and I will try to assist you, and the organizations that I've built will try to assist you as well. In fact, I am in service of helping you find your purpose. So we're going to cover what is impact, right? What is the big things that we need to look at? Then I'm going to go into vision, which I think is very important, your dreams. Then I'm going to cover the means to find your purpose within impact and within your big dreams. And last but not least, I'm going to give you some tips on how to take all that into action. And I believe, and it's my life's work, that with each start of an awakened and impact entrepreneur, the future of humanity gets brighter. And there's a lot of brightness to come in our future. A lot. And a lot is going to start here today. So I want to start with what is impact, right? Because you hear it bounced around a lot in the media. Here at 4 years from now, where they're trying to become more impact-oriented over time, and I'm hopefully going to play a part in that and help them and help you. But what is it? So impact, for me, is the simple opportunity to brighten our collective existence, right? Where we're working together to make other people's lives, to make all of existence, animals' lives, sea life's lives, all life brighter. So existence as a whole. And you can look at things. What does that mean? Is it healthy? Is it connected? Is it aware, purposeful, or empowered? Well, guess what? There's an organization which most of you may have opinions on one way or the other called the United Nations, and I think they have done a fantastic job of defining what impact is today. They put together 17 goals, the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. If you look at them, you're going to say, wow, really, if we can no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, gender equality, these are really hard to argue with. They are beautiful. They did a wonderful job. Are they missing some? I think so. I think mental health should be up there because a lot of these these opportunities are a result of challenges we face with mental health, but they are a beautiful marker for what we can and should be doing now, and a great definition of what impact is today. And I want you to take a moment to look at them and reflect on them for a moment, because in some of the exercises later on, I'm going to call on you to think about them. So all of those will become reality in 1 decade. In fact, that's the goal they set, 2030. And think about what an amazing, bright, and lovely world we will live in when all of those things are accomplished in 10 years from now, right? Gender equality, I see a lot of women in the room. Life on land, life in the ocean, peace and justice. What a beautiful vision. 10 years from now, it's going to start here in this room and rooms like this around the world, and it is a beautiful definition of impact. And the path to making that a reality in 10 years from now starts with a vision. I'm going to say it starts with your vision. So what is vision, right? This is a big question. A lot of you may struggle with it, and we're going to try and help you figure that out right now. Vision is your dream, not someone else's dream. It's your dream of what a perfect world looks like, right? It's what you, when you close your eyes and think, you see this perfect world if you take yourself through an exercise, and that's what vision is, your view of what a perfect world is. And so I'm going to take you in a moment, and I want you to visualize your perfect world with me, okay? So we're going to go through an exercise now, all right? Bear with me. I want everyone to close their eyes for a moment, okay? Take 10 very deep breaths. And as you breathe in, take in the beautiful air of all the people around you that are hopeful and thinking of a beautiful future. And when you breathe out, let out all of the things that worry you, all of the things that are negative in your life, and I want you to try to come to a clean spot in your heart and your mind. And as you come to this spot, I want you to think about those 17 goals in that perfect world. Maybe you're in a room sitting with a friend talking about something that happened. And in this world, the genders are equal. Life on land is perfect. Life in the sea is perfect. Everything that you can imagine has been solved. What are you talking about with your friend? What does the room look like? What does the outside look like? Now get up, and you have something you need to do. But you need to do it because you want to do it, because you love to do it. What is it that you're doing? Where is it that you're going? And I want you to flesh this vision out with as much detail as you can. And I want you to try and take a postcard of the feeling and the thoughts and the images that are coming to your mind, the conversations. Okay. Take the postcard. When you're ready, come back. I hope you have the postcard. I see a lot of you with your eyes closed. That's beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Hi, my name's Adeo. I'm here to help you. I hope today we're going to get to a point where you find your purpose, and this is a first step. So put that postcard away for a moment. Entrepreneurs, in my view, are the modern day visionaries. But you all here just had a vision, right? So I'm going to tell you how to take that vision into reality, and it starts with purpose. Because when you have a purpose, you start carrying that vision into reality. So what is purpose, right? What is purpose? Well, purpose is the feeling that guides you day to day. It's not your mind, it's not the postcard of the vision, it's the feeling that guides you. And a lot of us today have turned off our feelings because we live in the world of the mind. And our hearts have been often shut off because maybe they've been hurt or otherwise impacted by circumstances or people around us. And so it can be very difficult at times to turn on your heart, but we're going to try to do so right now in a second exercise. So your heart is the force of purpose. It will lead you to places sometimes that don't make sense, and it will oftentimes put you in places that you might be slightly uncomfortable. But thankfully, your mind will always straighten everything out, so it works great, right? But purpose comes from the heart. So what I'd like you to do is, again, start breathing. Now, close your eyes, and I want you to feel your beating heart. Almost as though it's beating outside of your chest. And I feel it. Now I want you to take the postcard as you're breathing and thinking, and I want you to look at that postcard with your heart. The conversation with your friend. The feelings that you had talking to your friend. The feelings that you had looking at the world around you, the different things that you pictured. And your heart is going to start beating more with some things. Maybe it's the world. Maybe it's the action that got you up and moving around. Maybe it's a building or some words. Okay. I feel a lot of hearts beating. That's beautiful. So when your heart starts beating more, that's your purpose. It's that simple. When you visualize something, when you take your dream and you look at your dream and you feel your heart really beating, that's your purpose. It's that simple, right? Everyone here has a purpose. Everyone in the world has a purpose. We all have a purpose, and we will find it by following our hearts. We will find it by having this big vision and then searching in the field of the vision and following our hearts to where it is. And purpose directs your actions. Purpose is what drives you to do things, right? And those things are very important because in 10 years from now, all these challenges that the world face will be solved, and we'll live in a beautiful world of light and love. And it's going to start by following our hearts and then taking those heartfelt emotions and guidance and turning it into actions. So what are actions? And now here's where we're going to get practical, right? Because we all live in the world in the mind. You're at a conference. You want to get practical very quickly. So we're going to get practical for you because I'm going to tell you how to turn that vision, turn your purpose into things that you can see in the world and be proud of, right? And feel like you are living in alignment, that you are living on path, that you are doing what you are called to do, and you feel and you find joy in everything. So actions are thoughts and deeds, right? And this is really important because it's not just your deeds. A lot of people are like, actions are deeds. Actions are your thoughts and your deeds and your words. inspired by purpose. So I'm very careful these days not to say negative things. And I'm very careful these days not to think negative things. So when I landed in Barcelona, my bag was lost by the airline. So I'm not super fresh right now, as you might imagine. And what am I going to do, right? Am I going to get upset? Am I going to be angry? The only thing that you can control is your reaction, right? That's it. So I can't control that the airline lost the bag. I can't control that there's a poor man sitting behind there trying to help me find a bag. Maybe I can make his day brighter, right? Maybe, so your thoughts, your deeds, your words, they need to be inspired by purpose. And I caution you to try and always keep them positive, because you manifest reality through your actions, okay? When you think something, when you say something, when you do something, you put that energy into the world, and then you're essentially creating what you're thinking, doing, and saying in the world around you. And you can just as easily think, do, and say something positive, and then all of a sudden things will be positive, right? And there's this beautiful study where they monitored the sleep of a lot of people. And people who slept really badly, the doctors would come in the morning and say, wow, you had an amazing night of sleep. I've never seen anything like that. You're gonna have a great day. And those people ran off and charged into the world and were like, it's amazing, I slept really well last night. Of course they didn't sleep well. And they did the inverse. People who slept really, really well, they're like, I have some bad news for you. You didn't sleep very well last night, but hopefully your day goes well. And those people were groggy and upset all day. And it's just straight manifestation. We manifest reality around us with, again, our thoughts, our deeds, and our words. And so you don't need to close for this next exercise of manifestation, but close your eyes, that is. But what I'd like you to do, eyes open or eyes closed, is I want you to now use your mind, the last tool in your tool chest. And I want you to use your mind to think of yourself in 3 months from now, right? Maybe 6 weeks, 3 months. I tend to do this myself, and I look about 3 months in the future. What is it that you're doing? What are you working on, right? Who are your friends? Are you working on things you want to work on? Are you doing things you want to do? What are some of the things you would have liked to have accomplished in 3 months from now that would make you happy, that align with your purpose, that align with that bigger vision? Okay? So as you start thinking of a few weeks or a few months in the future, and you form a picture of where you want to be and what you want to accomplish, you will start to manifest that in the world. And so what I do for manifestation is very practical, and hopefully this will be very helpful for you. I picture, and I do this every few months, exactly where I want to be. What do I want to have accomplished? The friends I want to have. It's a mixture of personal, business, and other things, okay? And I write them out as sentences. So I'll write, usually they're kind of out of order and messy, and no particular, some personal, some business. But then I take them and I reorder them by priority. So I would say, in 3 months from now, the number one thing that I would really, really love to happen, and I would feel perfect alignment, etc., is this. So it goes first. And then the next thing I would like is this. It goes second, third, fourth. I usually have about 5 sentences, 3 to 5 sentences. Then I take those sentences in order And below them, I write all the things that I need to do to make those things into reality. Almost like a task list, but it's not a task list, right? Because if you want to manifest something, you need to know what you need to do, but you don't necessarily need to come back and check them off when they're done. You just need to sort of understand the sequence of importance and the things that need to do. Now, what's magical is that, you know what I do with these things? I file them. I don't look at them again. I'm just like, done. And you know what happens? They do. The things that I envision, the sentences that I've written, the tasks that I said need to accomplish, all those things filed away happen every time. Sometimes the fourth or fifth thing doesn't happen, and then, you know, I say, do I still want to do that? And I move it up the list. But every single time that I've done this, and I've done this for years, those manifested reality come true. And it's an exercise that's useful. Now, what I'll add to that is that a number of people that I've shared this with over the years have said another thing that's been helpful for them is to feel in their heart around some of the sentences and things that were written to see if they really matter. Because sometimes your rational mind might say something's important, but your heart doesn't feel it. If your heart doesn't feel it, don't do it, right? Life is supposed to be beautiful and filled with light. Don't do things that aren't heart-aligned, vision-aligned, purpose-aligned, right? Stay in alignment, especially when you're manifesting. So I'm going to present with you all an opportunity now. I ask you, how can you evolve? How can you evolve right here today to pursue impact in your life? How can you do that? And I can tell you that the organization I run, called the Founder Institute, is evolving to pursue impact ourselves. And as part of that, in 2019, we create thousands of companies a year. I want to see 1/3 of all the companies we create have a mission directly aligned with those 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals. And I want to thank the organizers and the people behind 4 Years From Now, because they share that vision too. And so if you come to us and you have a vision-led and purpose-led business that aligns with those 17 SDGs, and we're doing a contest, and you can come on stage like me here and tell the world about what you're doing at any one of the conferences that they throw around the world. So I put this out there as an opportunity for you to use this moment now to think about what you want to do, the purpose you have in the world, and all you need to give me is a video pitch, and you can be on stage as well. So I hope that some of you are inspired to do so. We are all waking up. This is generally a beautiful moment in our history, in our collective human history. The whole world has come together with the ability for us to share ideas from here to Beijing, from Beijing to the heart of Africa, from the heart of Africa to the whole world. So everyone has an opportunity to take their vision and share it with the largest number of people in history. And we can start building, as a result, our collective, beautiful future, the future of our dreams. And as we do that, in 10 years from now, I want you all just to, with me right now, let all the negativity go, let everything go, and say, in 10 years from now, we can achieve that beautiful future where all of these opportunities are made into reality for us to enjoy and live truly a beautiful light and love. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much.
Put your hands together for Adeo! Come on, give it up there!